who started last year well and got injured. And we're underway. The last of the first weekend of JLT clashes. Might have been a bit of chopping.
I think it was Jesse. Gave a little bit of a yell at the umpire as well.
Well, Pendlebury's handball didn't end up in familiar hands as it comes out to Mundy, and he's got a good look at that. Puts it through for the first goal. Fremantle doing all the attacking.
It's a great start, and Alex Pearce is the star.
Pulling down conditions, but favouring the Dockers' end.
Hill tries to squeeze a kick out of there. Mundy shows him how. Another high one. Carrying further on the breeze. Moore, Taberner and Cox both there, but the ball goes through for another score for Fremantle. I think coaches are still working out exactly how to approach it from an attacking point of view.
I get a feeling they're holding a little bit back, Hutto, as the Dockers hit the scoreboard again.
By advantage paid there, and Bailey Banfield, it was a good find for them last year.
Now there's so many new guys to our system and young guys, so we're really excited to really start our contest for the year, really, and play against the genuine opposition. So it'll be interesting to see how we all gel together and how they go.
Enjoy your break here now, and thanks for your time.
Thanks, mate. Good on you.
Centering ball from Dacos, and here's Dane Beams. Takes the mark and can go back and...
Treloar and Adams' ability, Sidebottom's ability to go forward as well.
Imagine he'll put this one through, which he does. So Collingwood hit the scoreboard for the first time, and it's welcome back to Dane Beams.
Tackling player coming in from his side.
Josh Thomas, he was a revelation up forward unexpectedly, as was this man, Brody Myercheck. And his reaction was excellent there once the mark wasn't paid. Didn't get the...
Had him on the bench.
Lob with a delicate little tap down, but didn't go to his advantage initially. Here's Ryan on the fly with a big blast away up into the breeze. Ooh. And almost came back, but...
Again, rate this man. Enormous talent. As you said, just needs a good run at it, and I think we'll really come to appreciate him.
Logue sets it up. A lot of hands there to work it through for a minus.
Carrying less hair this year too, isn't he?
Hell of a...
Hill screws it back towards the wing. Collingwood had the extra player there, but it fell for Cox. He gets away from Roughhead, sends it up into the breeze and says, off you go! Lovely long blast from Cox.
Nathan Murphy was the other Collingwood player, got caught up in the contest. So they've kicked the last two, the Dockers.
This is the centre square.
They're wood duck.
That's a bit cruel. Oh, you're talking about...
Are they good eating, Devon, or not?
Well, you can. You prefer your black duck.
Eh?
Black duck, they're a better eating bird. But the wood duck, yeah, as long as you got your licence, you passed all the tests, you can shoot them. Not at the ground, though, Anthony.
Brown did Dacos no favours there. Langdon back to Ryan, who can let fly with another bomb. Look at that carry on the breeze. All the way to full forward, and that's a free against Langdon.
Well, you could look at that and say a bit agricultural from Ryan, but if you're going to play the tools and you've got a trailing breeze, prefer him do that than fiddle around with it in the middle.
Looking for his second goal. Played 16 games last year to establish himself in the team, averaged just over a goal and an assist in each game, and he's put this one through, and Freo have got a good return for their...
Let's see if they can make something, see what happens here in terms of...
Little Collier's sneaked away.
Hill, good delivery, and well Matera just popped up in the right spot. 13 goals in 18 games last year. Brandon Matera.
Good action.
Good result. 5 goals for Fremantle. His
opportunities, sort of more a work on, work off role, but he's Beam's a great player, so it's a good experience for him.
And what do you make of the way the team locked the ball in that front half in the first probably 5 or 6 minutes? Would have been the ideal start.
Yeah, it was. We went in a couple of times, they marked it and got easy exits, but other than that, the premiership teams last few years have done that really well, and that's what we'd like to do.
Ross, thanks for your time.
Than Joel Hamling, which has nothing to do with size or shape.
Well, in the 4 consecutive years that he did get out there and play regular footy, kick between 30 and 34 goals, so we know he's an avenue that... Side bottom, channeling it through. Crisp with that long left foot. Elongated even further into the breeze. Smart play by Myercheck. Freed up Elliott. He can't capitalise.
Even that's clever play. But the reason he got the ball was because his opponent stationary under the ball at the moment, Jesse Hogan.
That one fumbled by Taberner, and then it allows side bottom to just chip the ball for Elliott again. On the turn at the 50. Distance shouldn't be a problem from there. Just can't quite hit the target at the moment.
He had the blinkers on. Yeah, Jesse Hogan, he's lead.
Gero
Did well.
off the left towards, there's a couple of tall targets. And there's a free kick, and it's going the Dockers' way. And it
Player on a 6'5". Hence that which we just saw then. Tom Langdon, 6'3", playing on Matt Taberner, one Fremantle's way. So he wants to be down the line to take the mark.
Pendlebury did superbly there to take it out of the stoppage.
Into the forward line. That's his biggest asset, and we still are yet to see it at league level. So Magpie supporters, strap yourself in when that happens.
Pendlebury feeding it forward. Callum Brown, good turn of pace when he needed to. Back for Crocker. Tough ask to nail that goal, so he chips it in for Varco.
And that might be an example of what Nathan Buckley was talking about
Last year. And that looks pretty good. Off the boot, the Pies chipping away at this Fremantle lead. Reduced it.
People sometimes say, what's the difference between players? Well, that's, you don't teach that.
And yet, if you line the two of those up for a 100-metre sprint, Collier's getting there 5 seconds before him.
Tucker to the square. Quainer under the pump. Gero, second tackle. That was effective because the ball fell for Hayden Ballantyne. Was it touched?
That came off a back.
It was touched.
Right. Oh, friendly touch.
So you can hear the double sound to him.
Yep, heard that.
Yep, Moore, they've turned this one over. Hill got himself into the clear and puts on the chest of Cox. He did well, worked out what the Breeze was going to do and not do. And he's put it through for Fremantle's first goal of the second term. He's got plenty of it, but it's cleared the fence. And only one inside 50. Mundy back to Logue.
Good trap by Mundy, was it? It's a nasty little ball.
Trouble there. Mychek.
He makes the adjustment, he kicks the goal.
Kick 4 on debut against the Dockers in round 11.
Might be too close, Gaz.
And then kick 3 against them the next time they played. That looks good.
Did exactly right.
Back to the top of the square again. Marie just through the fingertips. Taken by Stevenson. He had a great instinct around the sticks. And he puts it through. Here's Callum Brown flying through. Wills was the link man. Elliott keeps his feet. Callum Brown, this time he fires away, Gaz. Just misses the mark. 6 points the difference.
Hard and presented and then hit back really hard.
He does. He works. He does come up at.
Ben Reid. Hamling shut him down. Elliott saw the flash of the hair of Stevenson. Kicked it in his direction.
Get to it.
Oh, did he what? Neat little step. Goodbye, Rory Lobb.
That's what I was talking about, Hutto. His ability to be upfield on the wrong side of his opponent.
It brings to this forward line. He was able to contest the ball in the air and was first to recover, and then that athleticism that has been alluding to.
Is he going to jar out? Clever from Brown. Brothers combining. Varco looked exactly like he knew what he was doing off the boot. And as you can see, Phillips in the right spot. Tom Phillips to give them the lead. And he's done exactly that in the best possible way.
It's on your opponent.
Wills goes a little longer and well hit by Elliott.
Here's the story, Hutto, this boy.
Creeps a little closer into the Breeze. He struck it well. Jamie Elliott.
Yeah, he's kicked from about 44, 45. And that's enough to just clear the line.
Didn't quite take him out as he could have done, still within the rules. Banfield drives towards full forward, and Taberner is going to get a free kick against a frustrated Darcy Moore.
On him with the ball, and it just didn't look like his eyes were long. He was sort of looking shorter.
Brad Hill.
Is that the trap for the midfielders who do run like that, thinking, let's get to a level 55 out by ourselves? Well, we can have a shot at it. That's not bad. Well, it's drifted off.
Out training. So Collingwood, on the other hand, they're leading and their timing's been first class. They're hitting the ball really well, moving the ball inside their 450 as that one hits the post with a bit more freedom. So just a little bit.
These blokes have got to get on the same page, and it's going to take a little bit of time. That's the reality. Jesse's strengths are different to Cox's strengths, which are different to Taberner's.
Well, good effort from Hamling, but he couldn't stop Jaden Stevenson.
I told ya.
Try as he might. And Varco was running downhill too, and he can dribble it through for another goal.
Oh, if you see him playing through the midfield this year, Collingwood, 4 touches, but he never secured it, did he?
Never controlled it. Oh, nice little move. Speaking of shimmies from Brown.
Ooh.
He's a seriously, all these kids are coming through now that I've seen them play junior footy. And Hogan, he goes to Banfield.
100%. That's about losing your position in a forward group, as we see behind. That means of all those tall targets, you had no one who was able
to hold the man. Should have been for Dockers.
Tierra out to Brayshaw to full forward, rough head. Didn't mark, but he does keep it away from Jones. Clever ball use on the ground, and Ballantyne might be rewarded. Curls it back. Much needed Fremantle goal there, first of the third quarter. Pressure well. Hughes, Pearce. Almost on a number of fronts for the Dockers. Not far enough for Brayshaw to be paid the mark. Banfield might get a free. Upended.
Just for 90 seconds, Fremantle have looked more organised and more proficient with the footy.
I reckon about 16 have gone to pretty much the same spot.
Oh, that's not great.
Funnily enough, it is. Tucker again with the set-up kick. Can any of their big blokes take a mark? No, this time. Had someone there.
He's got some talent.
Yeah, Walters in the right spot. You asked the longer questions, Derm, as the ball went to half-forward.
Rory Lobb finally takes one. That's just a little slap out of the hands there.
It's going to be 50.
Gallo for going with the breeze as well, so it didn't go over the head of the players.
And Rory Lobb puts it through.
Basically on the point of the square, officially on the wing, but now is playing spare in defence.
Good stuff. Kick goes forward. And Taberner takes the mark, so if he kicks...
4 minutes or 5 minutes where they're getting reward for effort.
Yeah.
Has he done enough? Oh, almost.
Oh, it's going to be par again.
Playing in defence. A few run with rolls as well. Oh, Stevenson got removed from that one by Hughes. Into the pocket for Hill.
Good use. Much better use.
Arcs around. Back into the breeze. He's hit it well.
Once again,
Fremantle in front to him.
Christian Sharp. Oh, it's a dangerous tap in defence.
Phillips. Loose ball. Logue. Reed. Desperate to find the boot somehow. Brown was very swift to pounce and get it onto the boot, but it's rushed through for a behind.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh, Tucker even worse. Gave it straight back to the oppo. And here, sliding through, is side bottom. That was superb play by Steele side bottom, and gives Collingwood the lead. Clark crisp. He could power this one low and fast to half forward. Elliott didn't mark it, but he was the first back onto it. An open 50. Varco in the square. Probably doesn't give him the best of angles.
The body with him. Just a big chest into his back and taking the ground.
That looks pretty fair. He's put it through. The Pies put their foot down with Langdon with a collect. Back to Brayshaw. Ballantyne gets squashed at the back. Brad Hill. Langdon kept on coming. Dribbles it, but that's okay. And they hang on in there. Freo back to within a point. Pearce over the top of Myercheck. Myercheck still in it though. Dacos.
Damaging AFL footballer.
So here's Josh Dacos from 30 metres out. And that one's coming back nicely on the breeze. And the Pies lead extended back to 7 points. Was running forward. Still the appetite for the footy. Crocker sat for him perfectly. Runs inside the 50. And kicks the goal to cap off a quick transition from defence to attack. Collingwood just edging away again. They lead by 13 points.
Well, you think they put down the uprising now, and they should.
5 marks, 17 disposals. Healthy numbers towards full forward, and Mychek's dragged that one down.
Been very good.
Has.
Had a fantastic third quarter. It's going to be a big ask on him. They get some players back this year. You know, a big-ish pressure-type player who would take a few hits and the likes, and not wilt. But he's been so much more than that, so much better than that. So,
and that he'll get back to that, Jesse, as the more footy he plays.
The ball sits. And they've just strolled through there, Cox to Matera, a bit more like training than anything else. Late in the game. Into the pocket for Callum Brown.
That's a fantastic kick by Dacos.
And she's slowed down a bit now as Breams pops up to take them up. Let's see if he can kick his second goal, Dane Beams. Distance is not going to be an issue, but that one a little astray. Got the effort. Turns around, just chips instead. Dacos again.
Kids are doing well now, aren't they?
That looks like a good strike off the boot, and that's a goal to Dacos.
They got the 100. Oh, this is going to be... Well, I thought he was going to snap then.
Yeah, I think they did as well. Pendlebury might. He takes a flying crack at it. Drifts it away to the left. Last 3.5 minutes. Thomas with a set-up handball. Beams. Deep kick. Oh, that's a shove right in the back. Oh, low. Let's hope he hasn't done a hamstring.
Oh, he's clutching at it.
Let's hope it's cramp. Let's just hope it's cramp.
Just on the game, edging his way to the
he's coming off.
I'm thinking cramp.
Hopefully that's correct. Wills, that looks pretty good too. Neat off the boot. Here it is.
He sort of straight leg jackknife there a bit, didn't he? On his right leg, he plants it in. Watch his right leg, bang, and then pops off it.
As long, he's going to try and match Durham. Roughhead brings it into Langdon. Nice take by Ballantyne, twisting and turning, and he finds Brayshaw.
So I wonder, Ballantyne, Matera, is there room for?
It's a mindset, or whether his body's incapable anymore.
Andrew Brayshaw averaged 16 disposals a game last year. He's notched up 25 today. Would have liked to have finished with a goal. But one last charge at it. Beams off. Oh, it's Crocker, in fact.
He gets a shot after the siren.
David Mundy looked at Jaden Stevenson and said, now listen, son, there's 8 seconds to go. I've been around for a long time.
This will be interesting too, Gaz.
You're going to go around with the new... Yeah, he is.
You can run around the corner.
Yep.
He's way before it.
Yeah, he
robbed himself.
Overcompensated.